Hey guys, this is Casual with NerdHammer.net, and I'm gonna do kind of I guess it's a site, a channel update, maybe just to give you guys an idea of what's going on in my life and in gaming in my life. So first thing I want to plug our Keystone GT. It's Kings of War Grand Tournament, 5 rounds over 2 days. It's starting this weekend. I know it's really short notice, and I probably should have pimped this out a little bit earlier, but we do still have spots available if you're interested in coming down. It's in Harrisburg, Pennsylvania, really close to Hershey Park. There's a casino that's a stone throw away. So there's a lot to do in the area. Bring the wife and kids if you want. Um, it's a great venue, nice hotel. Rob's running everything, and he's doing a hell of a job. We got our tables. We upgraded our tables since last year. The scenery's the same, but I thought the scenery was pretty nice. We're not going to have beer this year just because the numbers being down, and we feel that the hotel kind of ripped us off on that. Beers were kind of expensive, and after Saturday, no one wanted to drink Sunday, so we had a lot left over, and we tried to finish it, but we couldn't. But that doesn't mean you can't bring alcohol. The policy is that there is not supposed to be alcohol in the gaming room, but no one's ever going to check, and you just bring a solo cup, and you'll be good. But yeah, spots are still available if you want to come out. I think there's still rooms at the hotel. I know there's multiple hotels right around the area. I'm sure it won't be too hard to get in there. And yeah, so email info@nerdhammer.net if you're interested. And I'm going to be there. We're going to have a great time. I'm going to be battle reporting all the games, any other activities. I'm going to be tweeting on social media. If you want to come down, you want to get a game and challenge me, we'll definitely get one after the GT or Friday night. I'm going to be there. So if you want a little grudge match, and then you pick the game too. We'll even play some 8th edition Warhammer if we can figure out how to get the models off of my bases. But anyway, so yeah, that's the Keystone GT. I'm gonna let this presentation right out. I recently painted up a Warhammer Quest Silver Tower box, and I'm currently selling that on eBay right now. I just put it up last night, and I'm going to just let the slideshow run through a couple pictures of the set. Um, I don't know why I did it. I didn't want to have a copy of the game for myself. Well, I actually do have a copy of the game for myself, but I wanted this copy. I wanted to just paint it up to a decent standard for how I can paint, and try to sell it and see if anybody would be interested in picking it up. It's a beautiful set. I was fortunate enough to get hooked up with a person who had the box set, but he also had all the promotional material, which includes gold foil cards that were only given to certain stores for all the heroes, which is pretty cool. So it's a pretty limited edition set, I guess you would say. And there's some extra promotional material and like buttons for each hero and like pins. So that was pretty cool. Um, it was a really nice set. I mean, GW's models are they're just so good, and not only are they like detailed, but just the way they plan out things. And GW. I'm not a fan of anymore since they killed my game, but uh, that doesn't nothing goes against their ability to make great models, and I'm always keeping an eye on them. And this is a great set. I've heard really good things about this game from the people that I know who've played it. I haven't been able to play it myself. I've probably been too busy painting it. But yeah, I hear it's a really fun game, and it has some really interesting mechanics compared to some other games. So that eBay link will be in the description below. If you guys want a nice painted set, maybe your game store wants to have a set on hand, come by mine, man. All it'll do will help me fuel my hobby and play more games. Um, which segues great into the next part of this games that I'm playing. I'm playing Kings of War as my mass battle fantasy game. I've been keeping an eye on Age of Sigmar actually, and Ninth Age, and I just saw there was a new company. I forget, but they're coming out with a mass battle fantasy game also. So that's going to be something. I wish I remembered the name. It starts with an F. FF Games, not Fireforge, but something else. Fantasy Fight Games. I don't know. Anyway, I should probably know that. And as far as like Age of Sigmar, it's just not my thing. I every single time I pick up the rules or something changes and I'm just reading about it, it's not what I want to play, and I can't really wrap my head around playing it, and no one that I know is interested in it that would be a regular opponent of mine. So Age of Sigmar is just not going to happen for me. Um, Ninth Age, I'm open to Ninth Age, definitely. My issue now is I've rebased so many things for Kings of War, and I don't have any other armies besides. I mean, I guess I have Bretonians that I could put together um, for Ninth Age, but there's no interest in it in my area, and I would like to see it. I would like to see interest pick up, but really, I don't know. It's a tough toss up. Um, on the other hand, I am playing Malifaux. I had a battle report last week, and that's been a really fun game. I'm really getting into it, and it's not your mass battle fantasy game like Warhammer or even Kings of War, but there's just such a level of strategy involved in that game that really, really gets my attention. It really gets me thinking about the game. Kings of War doesn't do that for me. I feel like I don't know if I just don't have the drive to be as competitive as I was in Warhammer, or I just feel the game's a little too simplistic in a way. And I don't know. I don't know if you guys agree with that. Post comments about your feelings. It doesn't get me. It doesn't get the competitive juice flowing. I don't mind playing it. I enjoy the game. It's great to roll some dice, but I feel it's just one dimensional. There's nothing that's gonna surprise you in Kings of War. In the off chance maybe once in a while you throw double ones for a nerve check or double sixes, but other than that, I mean, it just seems calculated to me and pretty well planned out. Maybe it's just that I'm naive to the game, or I just don't understand it. But I'm not knocking it. I will play it. My friends play it, so I have an army ready to go, and we're just gonna keep it at that. But yeah, Malifaux, man, that's been the one I've been really focusing on. I've been painting up gremlins. Um, Somer is basically going to be my main master. I have Wong and I have Ophela, Orfella. I forget her name. But I have those for masters, and I have a decent collection now that I can probably pick out some pretty good crews. But I want to master Somer first, and probably get into Wong a little bit because I think I have a lot of good synergies in some of the models that I have to be able to run an effective Wong crew. And if you don't, if you're interested in Malifaux, definitely check out Schemes and Stones podcast. They have some excellent beginner info and info on the master that you want to choose. Alex Schmidt did an incredible uh, Wong podcast with them, which I thought was absolutely excellent. So definitely check out that podcast. I think there's some top notch info for Malifaux. So yeah, definitely check that out. As far as community, I would like to know: are you guys watching any good Kings of War battle reports or Malifaux battle reports? Drop a line in the comments. I'm really interested in finding the next, I don't know, the once bitten of Kings of War or Malifaux reports. I'm finding a lot of battle reports for Kings of War and Malifaux are just done with like a handheld, and they're talking about the game as it progresses. And that style is fine, but it's not really what captures my attention. I really enjoy hearing the strategy side of things, and I try and like thought process side of things, and I try to infuse that into my battle reports too. But if you have some good ideas or some good battle reporters that are really doing it, let me know because I'm trying to consume as much as I can of those two games. Um, and as far as it segues into the next part, how do you like the video presentation? The style of battle reports that I do, is classic, uh, Warhammer style, where I'm clicking through pictures and talking about the game. I really like that for games like Kings of War and Warhammer. I think it's a nice style. But tell me what you guys think, what you prefer in the comments too. I'm trying to just get some feedback and get some ideas where to go. I've been playing more games lately, so I've really been wanting to battle reporting and get more content out. Um, and for battle reports for Malifaux, it's the same deal. I see a lot of video, live video of the game progressing, and that game's a little harder because of the activations and back and forth. But I think if you do your battle reports quickly after, you can really relay a sense of what's going on. Um, Maybe as I learn the game more, that opinion of it might change as far as the best way to battle report it. So yeah, let me know if you know anybody that's putting out good Malifaux reports too. Let me send me a link so that I can check them out. But I guess that's about it. That's all I want to talk about. I am going to have more reports. Like I said, the Keystone GT. Going to have 5 battle reports plus from there. Also, Nerdhammer, we're going to be running a Malifaux tournament at Adventurers Guild in Harrisburg. We're going to be looking late in the year, probably November, December for that. Just a one-day tournament, trying to get the scene built up in that area. And there's definitely going to be another Kings of War tournament from us at Adventurers Guild, probably before the end of the year, I think in October, November. I will let you guys know when that is happening. As always, thanks for tuning in. Check out this eBay auction, man. If you want this set, I'll put the links in the description. Check it out. It would be absolutely awesome if I could sell this and just fuel that hobby fire. And if you still want to come out to Keystone GT, email info@nerdhammer.net. You can follow me on Twitter at casualnh with a K and at nerdhammernet on Twitter also is our crew's Twitter handle. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you soon.